Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm here on Redcar Athletic. Once again, here we are playing away from home against West Allotment Celtic in the league. They are bottom of our league at the moment. They did just recently win out their last game, which is against the team that are in 19th in the league. We don't need to have much more improved performance from the games against Team Red Star and Billingham. We need to massively improve on that today. Also, West Allotment Celtic have just moved to their new ground this season, so it's a brand new ground. I will be speaking to club historian about the club's history and the new grounds that you'll see. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to this. We need to get a win today, 100%. We should get a win, really. But yeah, let's not certainly. We've only had one win all season in the league. However, they've won a few games in the cups. But yeah, hopefully we can get 3 points today. And also, of course, today, and I am away Mask United. I play against Gateshead in the FA Cup today. I will keep updated about that because I'll keep an eye on social media about what's going on with the Mask United game and update you on that. I'm sure you probably already know the score, so it'll probably be all over the news. I'm sure, but oh well. Yeah, but I'll see you we'll talk to you guys when we get to the ground. Right, we've arrived here at the ground. It looks just about go inside. Yeah, speaking with the club historian about history and all, and catch you in a bit. Could you please give us a short summary of the history of West Allotment Celtic?
Yep, surely. We were formed in 1928. We played in local league, sort of a church league for the first few years. Then moved up to a slightly higher sort of local league. And then we joined the Northern Amateur League in 38 and were in there until 1983. Then we joined the Northern Alliance. And then after sort of winning everything for 20 odd years, we finally got the Northern League after about 3 or 4 years of Watch your back!
This is hilarious.
This could be live.
I'll edit that out.
And then 2005 we finally got the Northern League, and also we've been there since then. Sort of it's very much a village side. It's one of those. It's a rare relic of one of the old pit colliery villages which still survives, because it's literally West Allotment's only about 4 streets. So it's amazing that survived all these years. If you look at the league table from the 50s when my dad played for them and such, like us and I think 2 other clubs are still, the rest are all long since defunct, just because the collieries closed and the industry closed, then a lot of the works teams closed down. But we're still here anyway, so we're still fighting into another new chapter with a new ground this season, of course.
Yeah, what do you think of the new ground?
Well, it's got a lot of work to be done, and it's obviously achieved the grading at the moment. By the end of the season, we've got to put in hard standing behind one of the other goals, but that's been done. We've got the contractor there, so we'll just wait for the right weather. We've had the tonneau put in, although there's a few issues with it. It's a bit crackly, shall we say. It's a bit, but that's in. But it's a case of organic growth. We haven't got loads of money, so it'll be a little bit this season, a little bit next season, and hopefully over the years we'll just continue to grow slowly like we have. We've never ever been a club with loads of money to lash it out, so we've had to always go by incremental sort of growth rather than some clubs who obviously suddenly find a sugar daddy and bang, they go up. We've never been that. We've always just been, and that's why the committees, most of them, if you add up the collective service, it must be into several millennia, I think, sort of frankly, because it really is a family club from that point of view. There's been like Thompsons, Mathers, Jacksons have all been from the club from the early days, and grandsons and great grandsons are still involved now, so it's been very much like that. And so we're glad to be back here, because since we left Backworth, which is just in the outside of West Allotment, but at least part of West Allotment, we've been on the road a bit. So we played at Whitley Park, just up the road, the Northumberland FA's ground, which was lovely. Then the rents went up, so we had to leave somewhere, and we went to Druid Park, which is in Woolsington, so like 15-16 miles away from here, so hardly home. We got no supporters, and we thought, but it kept us alive for a couple of years, and then obviously we found this, and it's a long-term project to build us up, get more and more stands, get a stand at the top, get a stand at this side, but it had to be just as and when we can afford it, basically.
Thank you very much for that. It's been great to talk to you.
No bother.
One 0 now to West Allotment Celtic. It was a cracking goal from a free kick. We've been looking good so far. I've actually had to just go and take one of our players has been late, so I had to go take him to show him where the dressing rooms were. But yeah, it's 1-0. We've been looking really good so far. Unfortunately, that was just we just had some good chances. But unfortunately, they've gone ahead and scored from a brilliant free kick, great goal. Keeper couldn't have done anything about it, but we can't lose this against this team. They're the bottom of the league. But he needs to get back into it. We'll see what happens now.
Yes!
1-1 now. Harry Williams with the goals. He's just been great to see. Honestly, we've just been approaching half time now. So good time. It's absolutely freezing out. I'll tell you what, it's been absolutely freezing. But yeah, so it looks like probably going to finish at half time. But half time probably finish 1-1. But good, we're back in the game now. Hopefully we can take the lead.
Oh, looking good. Oh. Can it be? Yes!
2-1 now, excellent. Get in. Not too sure who scored it, but you'll see on who scored it. But good goal, great for us. I don't know how long it is until the second half, but yeah, I'm stood right behind the goal that we've scored it in. So, but yeah, it's good. Hopefully we can hold on to this lead and possibly get another goal. We'll see. Full time back, we've won 2-1. So we have a good win. I'm happy with that. So during the interview, right, guys, I'm joined here by Stuart Brown. Stu, thank you very much for joining me. Obviously, a great win today. What do you think of the result?
The result was obviously much needed, wasn't it? After 3 defeats on the bounce, the performance wasn't great, but like you said, the 3 points was more important today.
What did you think of your own personal performance?
Tale of two halves really. Poor in the first half, bit of a bollock in that half time, collectively as a team, but then much stronger second half. I think everyone had a much better second half.
Obviously now we've got to play away from home next week against Crook, who of course we've recently beaten 2-0. What are your thoughts on that game looking ahead?
Yeah, I think we played Crook obviously a few times in the previous years. I think it'll be a different game to what we played at Green Lane. Obviously we know we can beat them, so we wouldn't say we're going to go in as favourites because they're obviously higher in the league, but nothing to fear. Big pitch, and I think it'll suit us, to be honest.
Certainly will give us confidence the fact we've just beaten them as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Wins breed confidence, and nice to put a little run together now, won't it?
Yeah, thank you very much for joining me.
Jacob. Cheers.
Correct.